Hey Libras, um, this is for y'all. I do not know what's going on with the camera thing where I feel like I'm super duper freaking close up. And I'm trying to fix this. It's not a good look. I don't like it. Anyway, what? So I decided to mess with the filters and it's snowing. Anyways, Libra, y'all's energy is the Hermit. So you guys are very introspective. I actually like the camera angle right now. I kind of feel like I'm doing a little trick. But you guys have a really introspective energy. Like the Hermit is all about going within and finding answers within. I'm going to say you guys should not take advice from other people right now. Like right now, you should kind of try to tune everybody out if you can. So whoever's in your ear, just kind of get them out of there, or just diplomatically just listen and nod your head. But this is a time for you to really go within and search for your answers within, because you already know what you want to do and what you should do. So definitely lean on your intuition. Sorry, my lips are super chapped. This is a very professional video with the snowflakes. Anyway, so what I have like from the past for you guys is the Seven of Cups. And the Seven of Cups is all about choices, or like a lot of different like options were presented to you in the past. So you had like you had a lot of options to choose from. Not all of them were as they seem. So you guys, some of you probably found that out the hard way, but you did have to make a choice in the past. And whatever choice you made has led you to a point where you're really like reflecting on your choices and what they meant to you and what they're meaning for your life now and in the future. Because what I see in your challenge position is Queen of Swords, which is totally y'all's energy because you guys are very awesome air signs. But so Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy, and it's the Queen, so it's like really receptive. And then you got Merry Motive. This is Colette Van Reed's deck. These are awesome cards. Anyways, so your challenge is, I think, listening to your logic. It's always kind of a never-ending battle choosing between your head and your heart and stuff like that. So I think that you are making choices based on emotion and your feelings, which can be fleeting and is sometimes not always the right decision, because obviously our emotions are very subjective. So I feel like your challenge right now is to make a decision based on facts and logic. And I also kind of like maybe a situation where somebody's saying something, but they're doing something different. So you should would be making a decision with your mind would be like, well, this person is not doing what they're saying, so I need to make a logical decision and get out of here. And like an emotional decision would be like, well, they're really trying, they're saying this and saying that. Kind of one of those examples. So you're not really listening to your head. You're making choices with your heart. And I feel like these choices might be a little bit skewed or biased because of that. Because what I have, and when I have mirroring you, you guys have a lot of major arcana cards in your reading, like a lot. So you have like some big events happening. Like I feel like you guys have major change in the air, because what's mirroring you guys, so like above and below, subconscious and conscious, you have for above or conscious, you have the Moon card, which is another major arcana, and it is 17. So it ends up being 8 in numerology. And then for below, you guys have Justice. So this is kind of more of like a subconscious. I do get whatever's going on in your lives, like you are going to come out on top. The scales are going to balance. Even though it might not seem like it right now, but I do get that you guys have like a lot of confusion. You guys don't have like a lot of clarity right now in your situation. And I think it might just because somebody's not telling you everything that you need to know. Like I feel like something's being kept from you. So again, you guys are really, really going to want to lean on your intuition and, your feelings, which I know you guys are air sign and you guys don't always like to do that, but you're doing that on a lot of other ways, and you're ignoring your logic on some important things. So I kind of feel like somebody is kind of giving you the runaround, and you made a choice based on what they were saying, even though their actions and their words are not really congruent. And I think that you made a choice based on like an emotion and what somebody was telling you, and then it panned out different than what you thought, and you're in a state of kind of reflection on that. And I feel like you're really confused about what's going on, because I feel like either you're not getting all the information that you need for the situation, or you're starting to see like the incongruence of what's been said and what's happening. But you do have the Justice card, which is y'all's card. But it's no matter what, it's gonna balance out in your favor, even if there is some like not foul play, that sounds weird, right? Foul play. Even if there was some bad intentions, like it's gonna pan out for you guys. But I do see a lot of confusion, a lack of clarity. But again, the Moon card also says really, you're not going to be getting all the information that you need from your environment or from this person, or maybe you're turning a blind eye. But it's saying, listen to your intuition. Do not ignore that at this time. And again, it's saying, if you have any dreams, like any prophetic dreams, pay attention. Or, I mean, obviously you don't know if they're prophetic, but basically write down your dreams at this time. And I know it might sound hokey and you're like, that dream didn't mean anything, but I'm telling you, like, I have heard amazing stories about people writing down their dreams in like a dream journal, and then like looking back on it like a couple months later or however long, and it literally solving a problem that they had in the future. So it's saying keep an eye out for your dreams. So what I have for you guys is near future is the Judgment card. So again, this kind of plays in like, I think whatever situation is going on, whatever choice that you made that you're kind of like, God, I don't know if I should have made this choice, I feel like it's going to come to a head, because if you really reflect, I think you're going to evaluate like, okay, and what I'm doing, what I want to be doing, is the person I am, who I want to be. Am I doing all the things that I hoped I would be doing at this point? And am I the person that I wanted to be? And I think you're just really going to reevaluate that. And if you're not, I think that you're going to make a new decision, a new direction in your life. Because again, this is crazy. So your self-image, like how you see yourself is the Fool, which I know that sounds bad. You're not a fool, but how you see yourself is the Fool. And this means like starting something new, doing something different, starting again. So there is hope that you don't feel trapped. I mean, you might feel a little bit trapped, but I feel like your hope and saying, you know what, screw it, I'm going to start over. This isn't like the end all be all. You guys are willing to do that, and that is stronger than your desire to be safe and comfortable. Wow, because this is really a crazy reading for you guys. For one, again, you guys have tons of major arcana cards. So this is big stuff for my Libras. Like big major events. And I feel like you guys made a choice in the past. And I really do feel like it was based on what somebody said. Like the promises someone made to you, or the game that they spit, or somebody was really convincing. And you had all these choices, and you made a choice based on what somebody said and what someone promised you, or what someone alluded to. And then you made a decision, and it wasn't adding up. And again, this isn't everybody's story, but it just didn't add up to what you thought it would be. It wasn't what you expected. Things were left out. Things were omitted. And maybe this person is like, well, I mean, you didn't ask me that. But it's like, okay, come on. I'm not going to ask like every specific thing. It's kind of like one of those very gaslighting, narcissistic answers that like on a technicality, yeah, they didn't do that. But I mean, they definitely misled you or led you astray or led you on in some way. So I think you're really reflecting like, God, did I make the right decision? I'm not sure, because the Moon card, it says that you guys are really confused and there's like not much clarity. And again, I just have the feeling that somebody's maybe like keeping some information from you. But your card came out. So subconsciously, like, you guys are going to come out on top. I mean, Libras are, y'all are popular and friendly and everyone likes you. You usually do. So the scales are going to balance. If somebody did lead you astray, you're gonna come out on top. Like, they're gonna regret it. This will be a stepping stone for you. But again, this is your challenge. It's like, you're not listening to your head. You're not listening to your logic. You're going with your heart. And you guys are air signs, so I mean, you guys are super logical. You're very down to earth. No, Libras aren't super down to earth all the time. I don't know why I said that, but you guys are very logical. You think a lot. So you usually analyze things and you research. But this time you led with your heart. You made decisions based on that. And this card means understanding your motives, why you did things. So I think you need to look at the situation and really kind of get to the root of why you were able to be led astray, or why this person did that. Because usually you guys are very, very, like, head driven. You're very logical. You just think. Libras are thinkers. So it's like, kind of understand your motives and why you made the decision, because I think that it's confusing even to you, because you usually don't make decisions like this. You guys make decisions based on fact and reason and logic, and this one you just totally made with your heart, and now you're like, what the hell? This is crazy. This is not like me. But again, lean on your intuition. Pay attention to your dreams. They're going to be very helpful in decoding things for yourself. And again, like, don't let people in your ear right now. This is a time where you really need to go within and reflect and get the answers that you're seeking from inside. And again, your self-image is the Fool card. So it's like, you know what? If you made a bad decision, that's okay. Start again. And you guys are willing to do that. You guys aren't afraid like that. If you guys are not happy, you don't, like other signs, you guys don't get as complacent and, like, you know how when you get really happy and secure, or not even happy and secure, just content and secure. They say that fear and being scared is the enemy of having a great life. That's not true. Like, fear, pain, that'll move you. But good is the enemy of great. And most people, when they have something good, or they're mediocre, or they're content and they're secure, they won't leave a situation because it's secure, even if they're not happy. You guys aren't as like that as a lot of other signs. Like, if you're not happy, even if you have a lot of security, you'll get out of there, because you guys just really want your lives to be great, and you're not afraid of change as much as some of the other signs. So that's really good. And then in your environment card, you guys have the 9 of Cups, which is such a good card. They call this card the wish fulfilled. But this card is also like a card of, like, fulfilling yourself. That was weird, right? This is a card of really, like, being independently filling yourself up, like, emotionally filling yourself up, giving yourself love, and not having to derive it from outside sources. And it's about getting everything you want. It's about accomplishing it. So this, right now, your environment is ripe for you to start over, try something new, and be really successful. And I mean, you guys are Libras. Come on. You're always freaking successful. You're popular. You're friendly. People like you. You're social. You guys are good looking. I mean, Libras are, like, the best looking sign. I mean, on average, it's what everyone says. And, you know, I don't think I know any Libras that are unattractive. So, I mean, you all are just known for being, like, good looking, fun, social, popular. So your environment is just ripe with this. And it's ripe with you having self-confidence and investing in yourself. Because, what do we have? For your, kind of like the advice that you're supposed to have. King of Pentacles. So this is like fire, earth. So this is somebody that you're very, this is such a good reading for you guys, because this is showing that you guys are really creative. You can start over again and just totally do well, because you have the creativity, you have the fire, you have that spark, that Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy, but then you have that practicality of the earth sign, like Capricorn, Virgo. Oh my God, I do this every time. I don't even understand. I can't think of the other sign. Capricorn, Virgo. Oh, it's gonna drive me nuts. This is like crazy brain fart. Oh my God, it's pissing me off. I don't even freaking know. Okay, well, I gotta move on because it's gonna drive me effing crazy. I can't even believe it. How is it I not know this other earth sign? I'm about to go through all of them. Seriously, I won't be able to do it. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Sorry. Anyways, that was a weird thing. Anyway, moving on. So, but you guys are practical and you're stable and you know how to be creative and put yourself out there because you know what you're doing. You have self-confidence, you have self-love, and you feel very stable, and you attract money, you attract good situations. But this is saying you need to, like, this is Colette Baron Reed's Oracle deck, by the way. Let go of any, like, martyrdom or victimhood that you have. Because you might have just kind of gotten led astray by somebody. You might have just been in a situation that either you have been betrayed or just, like, best case scenario, you just kind of were led astray a little bit. Worst case scenario, you were betrayed by someone that was really important to you. So it's saying that that's possible that happened, but try as hard as you can not to, like, get into or slip into, like, a victim role. You know, don't be like, oh, this happened to me. Like, don't let that become your story, because it's so easy. Once it starts, you start telling that story to yourself, you start telling it to other people, and then the other people like, oh, that sucks, it's terrible, and you start to, like, slip into that role, and all of a sudden it's, you know, 5 years and that's become who you are. So try to shake that off, because it's not you guys. You guys shake stuff off. You're very light, and you move on from things quickly. So just be careful not to slip into that role, because what I have for your future, where your outcome card is the Hanged Man. And again, this is a major arcana, and the Hanged Man for you guys, I definitely don't see this as stagnancy, because there's a couple ways to interpret it. But I do think that you guys need to look at things from a new perspective. I think that you are going to look at this situation from a new perspective, and you're going to be all the better for it. Like, the basis of your the basis of your reading is the Devil. Do you hear my dog? He, like, is all panting like a freaking creeper, but he's cute anyway. What are you doing, puppy? He's very cute. Anyway, so you guys have the Devil, and that's like a Capricorn energy. So you might be dealing with a Capricorn, the person that maybe you're involved with, or maybe you're having some, like, addictive issues, addictive tendencies. And it doesn't have to be like drugs and alcohol. Like, addiction is really anything that, I think I heard addiction described, and I really like this. Anything that takes you away from being present and, like, working on your issues and dealing with the things that you need to deal with. So it doesn't have to be like heroin or alcohol or cocaine or meth or whatever. It can be like television, sex, food, anything that you're using to take your mind off of being present and working out your issues and dealing with them. Because it's saying, and that's what you need to do. You need to be going within, do that. You guys have the answers that you need. So just try to stay away from things like that, and be weary that could be something that you would gravitate towards at this time. And then you got Exposed and Revealed. And that is one of the Oracle cards, and it's healing shame, the imposter syndrome, letting go of self-condemnation, freedom from past unresolved wounds, focusing on self-worth, and underlying beauty and rejection. This is, I mean, come on, this is perfect. It is exactly like what this is saying. Like, if you got in a situation that led you astray, don't feel like a victim. Don't feel like a martyr. And look at this rejection as this is happening for me, not to me. I really like that. So I'm going to pull a couple clarity cards. My allergies are terrible. Anyways, you got Smoke and Mirrors as one of your clarity cards. This is a really pretty card. I love Colette Baron Reed. Anyways, I gotta read it because it is Oracle. The Smoke and Mirrors is seeing through the lens of past conditioning, the inability to recognize the truth of what is being offered, healing from misguided perceptions, moving beyond the illusion of separation, being accountable for your bias and the way you view the world. That is crazy. Tell me that is not crazy. And then that is exactly what we've been talking about. And then you got the Page of Pentacles and the Magician. These are such great cards. this is kind of mirroring the King of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is somebody that is ready to go. You guys are totally excited for the future. You're, even when you guys get hurt or betrayed, like, you shake that off. You're like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not going to let this person harden my heart. I'm just going to go out there, balls to the wall, and I'm just going to be completely loving and be willing to get heartbroken again, because I'm not going to let, just because it didn't work out once doesn't mean my future looks bright. Like, you guys don't let it get you down. And it's the best way that you can be as well. And then you guys have the Magician card. So you guys can manifest everything that you want right now. So everything, you're excited, you're wanting to go get, being a go-getter, but then you have the Magician card, which is just all about like internal power. So this reading is just really all about you guys knowing what you want, going within to get it, really, really relying on yourself and not relying on other people. And even if you've been betrayed and you've been misled, it happens. It's okay. Try to get over it. You guys are going to come out on top. And just be willing to start from scratch, and you guys are just going to be awesome. I hope that helped you guys, and I will see you next time, Libra.